Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio. Today we are doing our third video for the hashtag event, hashtag thankful for art video event. If you put that hashtag into the search box on YouTube, you'll come up with a lot of wonderful videos by fellow artists as part of the Creative Arts Collaboration Group. And today I am going to do just kind of a simple one. It's subway art. I don't know, most people have heard about it. It was quite popular a few years ago. Mostly done with fonts and printing, but I'm going to try and hand print a little bit of subway art here and do a little watercolor for you. I put down some lines just to give me a guide as to where to put the lettering. And I don't know if you noticed in that first section, but I was taught a long time ago to find your middle letter and start there first and then work your way each direction, and it will help you center your lettering. Just a helpful hint. Now I'm just erasing some of those guidelines before I start watercoloring. I can't get them all, of course, without erasing the words, but we'll get a few of them out of there so they aren't quite as noticeable on the finished piece. Fix a few letters that got hit by the eraser. And I would tell you the colors of these paints, but when I put them in this watercolor tray, I did not label them, so frankly I have no idea. I know it's an orange. It's a really acidy, bright orange if you have a lot of pigment on there, which I wasn't doing a lot of strong pigment on this one. And just working my way around the lettering. I don't have any masking down. Once I go through it once, I do put a little bit of masking down, hoping that it'll help. And it's masking I bought at Walmart. I don't think people buy masking at Walmart because it was pretty old and kind of thick. You'll see. So here's that masking I'm using. You didn't see me do it, but I pulled out this huge glob of solid stuff that was on the top. And it's not really runny, it's kind of a solid. So all I do it is on that first section and decide that's good enough. Now that the background's dry, I wet the banner with the word something on it and add the yellow. The background is dry so that doesn't bleed off, so that helps keep it from blending and makes it look more like a ribbon. Oh, and now I'm just outlining some leaves, just generic leaf patterns, just random out of my head, and putting watercolor in the background just to make them look like they're standing out. I think they call that painting the negative space. And I just keep adding layers of color just to try and get it more depth, make it a little darker. And once those letters are dry at the top, here I'm rubbing off that masking. It helped a little bit to keep that area a little whiter. But I think it's too white, and want to accent it with a black. So I've got a black fine tip Sharpie, and I'm going over all the letters. And then for the next word, I get a little bit thicker point Sharpie just to make it nice and bold. I really like how the writing of that word turned out. And then now I'm using a micron, I think, pen to get a little fine line around the something. Not real fan of the font. Can you say font when it's handwritten? That I chose to use on that something, but it makes it interesting anyway. And then once I'm done with the lettering, I just take my ink pad and just darken the edges just to give it a little bit of a finished look. And then I decide I can't see those leaves well enough, so I'm going around. This is just a pencil. It's not the Stabilo, which I want to invest in one of those, figure out where I can go buy one. But it does work similarly, though not as dark. Just getting that lead wet kind of darkens and makes a little bit of a shadow, so those leaves stand out a little bit more. And I decide to go around that banner in the same manner to get it to really pop. It doesn't make it too black or too smeary, it just adds just a little bit of shading. So I decide some of those letters just aren't dark enough. We want them to pop out just a little bit more, so I go around it one more time. Okay, and there you have it. My piece for the Thankful for Art. There is always something to be thankful for. And I am thankful for all the people who have been subscribing to my channel the last few days. And if you enjoyed this and would like to see more, please subscribe. And if you liked it, please hit like and comment. I'll respond to every comment. See ya.